Yo, what's going on? All my bros and all my bad girls who've subscribed and liked to the channel so far. And if you're new, welcome. What I do is basically go around every city in the UK, even though this is only the second episode. And we're basically finding out the good, the bad, and the underbelly in each city. Mainly focusing on the underbelly. See, I come from a background of poverty. My parents were addicts and alcoholics, which ultimately led to their death prematurely. Hence the tattoo. So I'm basically going around finding out people's real stories, real life, not just all the fancy stuff that we can see here at the moment. As you can see, we are gonna head slightly down onto the beach for a minute, just to show you the good side of Brighton. What the tourists see, it is quite a beautiful place. So we're just gonna walk around the beachfront for 2 minutes to show you the good side of Brighton, the side the tourists see. Then we're gonna head further inland into the grittier, less noisy parts of Brighton, where we'll find more real life stories from people who are struggling, who can't really even afford to come to the beachfront. So this place looks nice. This place looks pretty sick. The beach club. Right, love? YouTube. What can you tell me about Brighton?
Well, I thought, in my opinion, it's the best place ever to be.
Are you local?
Yes, I've lived here for 21 years.
Nice, nice. How old's this place?
This is coming up to about
10
10 years,
years?
Yeah.
It looks pretty new, it looks pretty
Had a
sick.
couple refurbs.
Yeah? It looks
Yeah.
pretty sick. Anybody heading to Brighton?
Go to Tide.
Tide Beach Club. Cheers, love. You heard it. Best place to live, according to her. Now, as we move further inland into the city centre and further into the back streets, council estates, let's see how that opinion changes. Hey. Proper narrow ass streets, bro. Oh, it's like some kind of fucking mosque or something, I don't know. Yo. Nice.
Mark's account of the life of Jesus says, this is the beginning of the gospel. It's not bollocks, sir. Those are part of your anatomy. This is historical truth that is affecting people's lives today. This is the beginning of the good news about Jesus Christ, the Son of God. So this important announcement is about Jesus, the person of Jesus. Jesus who really did exist 2,000 years ago. Non-Christian historians wrote about him. They explained who he was. In fact, Jesus lived in a very remote part of Israel and called Nazareth.
Donate £1 for weed. Yo, bro. I love your fucking honesty. That's sick, bro. Yo, wait there 2 seconds. Check out this motherfucker. So I thought that fucking sign was pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I just shared with the guy that basically my story. So would you be willing to share basically how you've ended up where you're at right now?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
As I said, came to UK, started working, started drinking, got homeless, got back, drinking, got back, and now on the street again.
So where are you from originally?
Latvia.
Latvia. So you come over here for like to explore?
No, I came for work specifically.
Right.
2008 economical crisis.
Right, okay.
There was no means of survival. So yeah, it's been here since 2011.
Fuck.
Been homeless for about a decade.
Fucking 10 years?
Yeah.
Haven't they put you on the the list to get a council flat yet?
I haven't engaged before, but I'm trying to do it now. So because getting too hard.
I mean, I don't know how it works in terms of like foreign coming into the country for like citizenship. But, so you have no citizenship still?
I haven't applied for it. Like, I have the right to remain, but like, yeah, I'm still counted citizen of Austria.
That obviously makes it a lot harder to get fucking accommodations, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
Can't complain, you know, my own fault.
How can you? Why won't you go back to Latvia then?
All my family is gone.
Same as me?
Yeah. I have nobody left, so.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I'm basically in the same. Well, I'm in a very similar situation, apart from I'm British. You know, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing, to find stories similar to mine. You know, what most people don't realise, they're only a few bad decisions away from being in this situation. You know,
Tomorrow it might be you.
the men who walk past, and they judge without caring or asking or wanting to know the story behind how you end up. But if you had to put it down to one thing, would you put it down to alcohol?
Generally, yeah, and stupid life choices.
Yeah. But I imagine most of those life choices were made either with the thought of alcohol or you was drunk when you made those choices.
A little bit of both, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of both. All right, what's your name, mate?
Archie.
Archie. Nice to meet you, brother. And I'm gonna sort you out with a couple of quid for some weed. Yeah? Nice one, bro. Yo, what a fucking legend this guy is. And this is why you shouldn't judge fucking people. Some bouncer over there. Look, I don't know what he's doing over there. Pretty sick, though. Pretty sick. Yo, check this guy out. This is sick as fuck. Check that out, man. That is fucking sick, bro. Yo, has anyone even seen something like that before? Because I haven't. Bro, that is so fucking sick. I don't care what anyone says, man. Man's got talent, you know. Let's see what else we can find. So I imagine this is a small company, so we're gonna go inside and see if I can get some kind of conversation with the people in here. Okay, so just met Charlie. Gonna ask him a couple of questions about Brighton. Beginning with, what is the best and the worst parts of Brighton for you?
Oh, I'd say the best thing about Brighton for me is probably the diversity. We've got a lot of different people here, got a lot of different businesses, restaurants. There's quite a lot you can do here in the city, which is my favourite thing. I'd say the worst thing, probably the mess sometimes. Like, it can get messy in summer, and that's quite gross, especially
For the tourists?
Tourists, but also like locals. It just, there's a lot of people in Brighton, so it can get quite like rubbishy everywhere. But yeah, other than that, I'd say it's a pretty decent city. Like, we've got a lot going on. So
Nice. So the second question, would you leave Brighton if you could, and if so, where would you go? I say Brighton/UK.
Okay.
To live permanently.
Alright, I'd say if I was moving within the UK, I'd go to Manchester.
Right.
I think that's probably the next best thing with Brighton in terms of events and things going on right now.
Okay.
I'd say outside of the UK, my favourite place I've been is New York, personally.
Nice.
So I'd love to go to New York.
I'd love to go to New York. I've never been there, but I'd love to go. So
It's a good vibe, man.
Yeah.
It's like London, but on the road.
Nice.
It's great, it's a good vibe.
so a little bit more deeper this one.
Yeah.
As I did give you a little bit of an introduction to myself.
Yeah.
So everybody's gone through something in their life.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific that you've gone through that's basically you struggled most with mentally?
Yeah.
And if so, like how did you manage to get through that?
Yeah, I'd say there's been quite a few things really throughout life that have knocked me for six, but growing up, I was in a similar situation to you where my parents were addicts and that was a really hard thing to grow up with. I moved out when I was like 8 with my mom. We moved in with my nan for a little bit and then I started performing and doing music and stuff like that, and that kind of got me out of that
creativity, bro.
Yeah, honestly, mate, I think that's like the thing that got me through.
100%.
But yeah, and then my dad passed away when I was like 16, so that was quite tricky.
Relatable.
Yeah, exactly that.
Shit, yeah.
But yeah, and then since then I've just kind of been trying to do as much as I can to, you know, feel good, feel creative.
However, look, obviously most people, and I will say most people, they end up going down the path of at least doing some drugs or alcohol, struggling with addiction. Have you ever had any struggle with addiction?
Yeah, totally. When I was on tour for like 2 years, that was a big part of my life.
Yeah.
For sure. I wrote a whole album about doing drugs and in that cycle.
Oh, sick.
So yeah, it's a tricky one, but at the time it kind of saved me.
See, would you agree that creativity, some of the biggest artists in the world are actually have been quite messy? They've had a messy background.
Yeah.
And it's because of that, mixed with the creativity, that's what makes them so fucking great.
Bro. Yeah, 100%.
You know, creativity is it's kind of like the fuel to their creativity that makes it.
100%.
It's kind of like they needed that to then explore their creativity to then be a genius.
Yeah, well, it's drive, isn't it? That's all it is. It's
100%.
just determination. The more that tank fills up, the more you have fuel to go on and do the next thing.
Man.
So yeah, I'm with you.
No, that's it, bro. Big respect. Nice one, mate.
Nice
Big respect. What's the place called again?
This is the Fudge Patch.
The Fudge Patch.
Loads of fresh fudge every day. I'm about to make a chocolate orange.
Everybody who loves fudge, come to the Fudge Patch if you visit Brighton. What's one positive life lesson that you've learned in general? And I want to give you like an example for me. So for me, I always struggled with, like, if I was going through something, always kind of believing that that's my forever. So I'm stuck in that moment forever. Now sometimes I've been in a dark place for months at a time. But I'm at a point now, and it's been this way for me for a couple of years, where I'm able to, even if I'm in a bad place for months at a time, every day, if it does last for months, I'm aware that it will end, that the good days will come. It's temporary. So that, just knowing that, but you've got to believe it. You've got to know it and believe it. Because that is enough to get through each day. 100%. Whereas if you have lost all faith and hope, you feel like that's your life forever. That's when you really want to end things.
Yeah, I'm with you on
so,
that,
do you get me?
Yeah.
So that's my example, is basically knowing that it is only temporary. And as long as you have that faith and belief and want the change and want a better life, it will come.
100%.
And you just got to ride out the storm.
Yeah? I'm with you on that, bro.
So that's my one.
Yeah.
What's your life lesson?
Do you know what? I do think I'm a big believer in everything's temporary. So I've got loads of tattoos that kind of remind me to not overthink things too much as well.
Nice.
But I'd say also, like, I think life sometimes is what you make it. Like, can be what you focus on as well. Like, I think a lot of my times where I felt really low and kind of mentally not there, it's taken me getting back to my childhood to try and, like, find joy again, like painting or dancing or, like, you know, just doing stuff that you do as a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old. And bring back that just, like, innocent joy that we lose as adults a lot with bills and
100%. We forget about that shit, don't we?
But
the stress and the adulthood.
You know? Whatever that means.
So
we're all just big kids, isn't it?
Exactly. We're just big kids growing up, bro. And we unfortunately have to deal with it.
Unfortunately.
Yo, it's been a blessing, man. Nice talking to you. Take care. Again. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. They were fucking wicked to talk to. Top lads. I say top lads. Top lad. Only managed to speak to the one. But yeah, good vibes. He's been through some shit too. So it's always good and interesting to speak to people who have been through a similar background than me, and he doesn't seem to be doing too bad. So the message I would give to you from the chat I just had with him is explore your creative side, whatever that may be. Only you know what that is, and whatever that is will definitely help you get through whatever it is you're going through. So I've just bumped into that homeless guy again. The one who said, give me a pound for weed. But, and he had a 2-litre bottle of cider. I said, come on, bro, you know that's no good. He said, I know, man, I know. He said, but it helps you get through the day. I said, no, I understand. You know. I said, well, I hope you got enough for weed as well. He said, the day's still young, the day's still young. I don't hate, you know, there's a lot of people that hate oh, he's on the street scabbing money, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? It's not coming out of your pocket, is it? Because if you're the one saying that, you're the type cunt that walks past these people being judgmental. So shut your fucking mouth. As he said, it gets him through his day. Would you want to be in his shoes? No, you wouldn't. So don't be a judgmental cunt. Anyway, we are slowly leaving the city centre, heading towards the streets. White Hawk Road, I think, or White Hawk Lane. It's meant to be a bit of a rough council estate. So I'm hoping there we can exchange more stories, and get more of a view from the local people living on the council estates. Yeah. We're heading to White Hawk. I don't know if it's estate, White Hawk Road, White Hawk Lane. It's one of the two, but apparently it's like one of the roughest areas around you. So we're gonna head into the estate and hopefully have a chat with one or two of the residents. I basically just want to ask, I'm on my way to White Hawk, the estate. Yeah, I'm asking just how is the estate, because I've heard it's quite rough.
It's rough.
Yeah, like
apparently in the 70s it was the first place to get cameras put.
Cameras? Is it?
Because of violence. So much violence there, man.
That's what I didn't know that, but I have heard that it's rough. Like violence, like dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you local?
Yeah, I live in White Hawk.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Ah, right. So you're
going that way?
Yeah. So what's life like for you there then? Is it quiet for you?
It's good. I moved in. There was this older guy. I was like, who's this guy with tattoos? Big guy.
Yeah.
Big white guy. The first day, I moved in at night, but the first day, he comes with like, I saw pills and crack for the girl that's here, which I knew from the last
He was selling?
Yeah, giving it to her free.
Giving it to her?
I knew her from the last care home I was in. Literally the first day there, I smoked crack and the African owner walks in. He's like, what the fuck is this? You smoking? I literally, the guy's like, I'll be the shit out of you, you're gonna get evicted.
You was in his,
like,
you was in a flat, a private tenant's flat, was it? He was a private
supported living.
Supported living, and he owned the accommodation.
Yeah.
So someone else that was living in the accommodation was selling the fucking crack and stuff.
Yeah, he can't even wash up himself, but.
So what did he do? Get his punters to fucking. He'd get his punters to wash it up, wash it back.
Yeah. The thing is, I got the bus over to where like, my family lives.
Yeah.
Because of crack and just the pressure from that guy potentially doing something to me.
Yeah, man. Exactly, bro. Dangerous. Go and look after yourself.
He's not there anymore, but I'm still there. But
so, what's your background? And my background, I'll tell you. So, my father was a heroin addict, and my mother was an alcoholic, and none of them are with me now. But I killed them both, basically.
Oh, no.
So I go around basically the UK, trying to find people that come from like a similar background to me, trying to find out their stories. You said you mentioned care. I was in foster care too. What ages was you in care?
20.
20?
Yeah, I turned 20 in a mental hospital.
Ah, right, okay.
They drove me from Bexhill to Brighton, and Grove. Is this a film, by the way?
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, sweet. What's your name?
John.
John, nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you.
Jay. Jay, yeah, man.
Jay.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, mate. Do you want to like try and come off the shit?
I want to change it in a heartbeat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I respect that, because there's people who do shit, right, and they don't even want to change. But you're actually, you want to change. You don't want to be doing that shit anymore, no?
No.
Good man, good man. Bro, listen, how old are you?
21.
21, fucking hell, man. You're very young, bro. I'm 33. Obviously, I've done a lot of shit myself. It's only since I've been turned 30 that I'm able to start making the changes. I've stopped drinking now. You can do it, man. The lucky thing for you is you're very young.
Yeah.
But you need to start doing it now, because you're on the fucking heavy shit as well.
Yeah.
Have you got any families to support you?
Yeah, I got mum, got dad.
Is it?
And they both got partners of their own.
Right, okay. Have they struggled with any addictions themselves, or?
My mum's dad's alcoholic. dad has got like demonic things. His mum killed
Oh,
herself.
fucking hell.
He got demonic.
You,
But he's not demonic.
are they supportive?
Yeah.
Or have they kind of had enough because obviously you're on drugs and they're thinking, you know, I don't want to know.
It was something like a sort of like I go to church with my dad on a Tuesday on a Wednesday, and then my mum I go to hers for a roast.
Right.
Yeah. And I've been towing the line, but I'm letting the addictions control me.
You know that it's a very fucking common thing with people, especially if they've had a tough background, man. So don't beat yourself up and feel like shit because it being addiction, only one out of every 100 person will do it, you know? So most people don't do it. They can't do
But
it.
when you're not feeling strong enough in the darkness.
Of course, bro, of course. I'm 33. Like I said, it took me till 30 to get out of it. So I'll be honest, I never done crack or heroin, but I've done every other drug and I've been an alcoholic and things like that. And I've been suicidal, you know, many times. I lost both my parents, but like I said, my father was a heroin addict. But it took me till 30, so another 9 years after you now to actually learn and have the strength. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't take you that long. You know, hopefully it doesn't take you that long, man.
Yeah, literally.
Hopefully, but you gotta want it, bro. You gotta really want it, you know. I was stupid at your age. I didn't care. I was so young, partying, thinking it's fun,
Yeah,
you know.
where I'm from. I went to school and that.
Yeah,
A few clubs,
Yeah.
things for goodwill,
yeah.
parties, and trips.
You're still young, man. You're still young, so you still got plenty of time. I mean, you could do it by the time you're 24, 25, and you could be ahead of where I was, you know, by the time you're 30. But what you don't want, bro, is to keep going down the path and end up fucking doing something like heroin and getting worse and worse, and then you're fucked by the time you're 30. You see some people and they're finished by the time they're 30. You got hope, man.
So bad.
Exactly, bro, exactly. It's the worst. It's the worst one, man. Alcohol is actually really bad as well. People don't realise that. Alcohol is fucking, you know, when you're drinking every day, you know, a lot of violence and all things like that come from alcohol, you know, and crime and shit like that, suicide through alcohol. John, it's been nice to meet you, mate. I want you to look after yourself, right? And if I see you around again, we'll have another chat, right? Take care, my brother. Take care, John. Try, mate. You know, I'll be honest, man. Speaking to John there, I've walked away feeling a bit heavy. You can tell he's young, you can tell he's struggling. Okay, his parents are still here, but I mean, I don't really understand the story, but I don't know the story fully, but obviously they can't support him as much as maybe he needs. And to be fair, the truth is, when it comes to support and getting better, you need to do it yourself. And like I said to him, I was 30 before I started being able to make the changes, before I had enough, before I had the strength to never look back. Sad, man, 21. Hopefully it doesn't take him to 30 to get better. And if you haven't yet, if you could please like and subscribe, you'll be helping me out a lot. This is only my second ever episode. We're going to travel all around the UK, get as many real life stories as we can, show how many people struggle and come from hardship, like myself, like John. And I'm doing this not just for myself, I'm doing this so my 1-year-old son doesn't have to endure the life that I've had to endure, and to help make sure I steer him from a life like John. And that's what I'm doing this for. Alright, so we've just arrived at White Hawk and Manor Farm. Let's see what the vibe is on this estate. If you're ever here, come to Young Cuts. So yeah, so I've viewed a few, obviously it's a rough estate, but you have just mentioned it's not as bad as it used to be for the reputation.
Yeah, 20, 30 years ago it was a different world to what it is now.
Yeah?
Because everyone had big families and
Right.
everyone had nothing.
And everyone's kind of spread out a bit now.
Everyone was just trying to survive.
Yeah,
in that
fighting
way,
each other,
sense.
families for families.
Yeah, so, but nowadays it's a lot quieter.
A lot quieter.
Yeah.
Because people can't afford central London or central Brighton anymore, We have to move out little pockets of places, and this becomes one of the pockets of places that people have moved out to.
Yeah.
It's a bit more affordable, you can get a bit more for your money as opposed to central Brighton, you can't get as much.
Of course.
And I think too, as you get up in the state, up the top of the hill, it does get a bit rough. The kids are a bit sort of, you know,
Yeah.
A little bit wilder.
The odd smash window, rock through a window and shit like that.
Bikes, that kind
Yeah,
of thing,
yeah.
So that's fair play. But down here, close to the sea, it's getting a bit more gentrified, and things are starting to slow down a little bit, and it's not.
It ain't as bad as this thing.
Right.
It's up there, it's more.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a trek on still, I know that.
Yeah.
Gotta get up to the top of the hill, so.
Yeah. You'll be alright this time of day.
Yeah, I know.
Stand
That's
up after dark.
yeah. I'm not that stupid. That's why I want to keep my fucking phone and my gimbal. There we have it. It's calmed down a lot compared to 20, 30 years ago, which is similar to what John told me, with the fact that this being the first place in the UK apparently where they had cameras installed. Although apparently when we get to the top, it gets a little bit more rough away from the sea end. Because down there is the sea. We're about half a mile away from the sea maybe. Obviously the deeper into the estate we go, I guess the rougher it gets. But from Newport, you know, to be fair, there's certain places in Newport which you'll see my first video, which will be pinned at the end of this video, so click on that and watch that. That's where I'm from. Like Pill, you'll see in that video, you know, you don't get much rougher than that. So yeah, this shouldn't be that bad. Now I can't say for sure, can I? But I guarantee in those blocks behind me, there's probably about 5 different drug dealers. I fucking guarantee it. Old school escort, bro. I don't know if it's a... Well, I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to find many people here in Whitehawk for a chat. There's not many people out and about, and it doesn't seem that bad to me. But maybe that'll change. There's the cameras. Like, hey. So it must be rough around here. I mean, 12 cameras. It must be rough. You know? But I think it's the time of day that where I am is quite quiet. So I think we're going to get off this estate. We're going to head back into Brighton. Head back into the city centre and see what's around the train station. Right, so to be fair, Whitehawk was quite dead. So just heading back to the train station now. Maybe have a chat with 1 or 2 people before we call it a day. For anybody who hasn't been to Brighton before, so you come off the train up there and all the way down this road, all the way to the bottom is the sea. To the left, that's where you've got the pier. So I've just met Maria, who's on the street, and she told me a story, but I find this more interesting.
So basically, been homeless on and off for years. I was down at Pavilion maybe about 16 years ago, it's quite a while, and BBC Three approached me with cameras.
Yeah.
And they said to me, you know, we can't really give you any actual cash or whatever, but we can help you out with food. I was like, okay, I've got to share my story. Now,
They're a big fucking firm, you know?
corrupt, though. Completely corrupt.
Go on, sorry to interrupt,
That's okay. So basically, I said, all right, you can film me. And the filming went on for maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Right,
To the point where they were filming me sleeping, which they didn't have permission to do.
right.
They told me that after the show had finished, they were going to financially support me and give me an accommodation. They changed their phone number. I got death threats over doing the documentary. They put me in a hotel for 1 night. They kicked me out and said they didn't much to do with me. They gave me money off camera on North Road in Greggs to buy drugs so they could film me.
Really?
Well.
They
So
gave you
film me
money?
off camera in Greggs on North Street to basically show the full story of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
deal.
to exploit you even
And
more.
they even recorded the phone call, and it's on YouTube. Mothers and Lovers, it's called. It's Love and Drugs, Girls Sleeping Rough.
Tell the viewers.
Yeah, it's Love and Drugs, Girls Sleeping Rough.
Love and drugs, girls sleeping rough.
You'll see the picture of me. I'm in red. And basically they filmed me begging, they filmed every day of my life, and they even, when I asked them not to, filmed my ex-partner, who I'm not with now, on the phone to the dealer, saying where he was meeting,
Really?
the name of the dealer.
They wanted,
got me killed.
They got it all like real full
And then afterwards they just
exploitation.
completely blanked me.
That's fucking the cheek of it. BBC should be fucking ashamed. And I'm glad you've told the viewers now. And hopefully, yeah. I mean, that's a big firm. You know, that's not some
And giving me
small
money,
company.
even though I'm ill,
They gave you money to get drugs, not to look after yourself, to get drugs, so that they could get more footage. Fucking hell, that's disgraceful. Maria, thank you for sharing that with me and the viewers. I'm sure that they'll be as shocked as I am with the BBC for that, because that's taking the piss. I mean, you know, I'm doing it for a reason, sharing my story, you know, to show people's story, how they ended up where they are, you know, so that people don't judge, because everybody just walks past and thinks nothing of it. But the BBC have come around and done their best to exploit people to get the best kind of footage they can.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
That's
about
fucking
money,
crazy.
And,
That's crazy.
it should be a shame
Marie,
sometimes.
thank you so much for sharing the story, okay, love? I hope things do get better for you. I mean her as well, okay? Look after yourself, love. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you. That's fucking crazy. Right, bro, so that's going to be it for today. I just had a chat with Marie off camera. She's one of the fucking loveliest women I've met. And she's not fucking stupid either. Marie, I know you're going to watch this. It was a pleasure speaking to you. And everybody else that I spoke to today, thank you all, especially Marie. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. We're in Portsmouth tomorrow. Plenty more to come. Keep it real. Peace.